Hello everyone, welcome to round number 1 here. Playing blue-white control. I'm on the play and I'm going to keep this. We got a pretty solid hand. We can nullify whatever our opponent does on his second turn. We can div on our 3 and then Jace potentially bounce one of his creatures on 4 or something. Actually looks like we might have a mirror. It's quite possible. Which would be good. This is a pretty good hand for the mirror, I would say anyways. Gonna go ahead and pass turn. Okay, it's actually the blue-white heroic deck. Go ahead and counter this. One unfortunate thing is that Disdainful Stroke is just a dead card here. And now we have the option to div or leave up Dissolve mana. Leave up Dissolve mana and say go. Yeah, this is great. This is exactly what we want to happen. He taps out, we dissolve, then we untap and play a Jace. Yeah, I think we want that on top. We're just gonna try to play all the planeswalkers. Yeah, this ticks up to 6. Well, this is one of those scenarios where I'm like, geez, I kind of want to draw them both. Banishing Light isn't super efficient here. Yeah, I think we're just going to put Banishing Light in the grave and leave that on top. And I'll pass turn. Alright, so he's deploying 2 threats, it looks like. Guess I'll just go ahead and draw 2. Might get lucky and hit like land plus Last Breath, but it looks like that's not the case. Bottom. And I'll just plus this. So I guess we can draw into Radiant Fountain, then untap an Elspeth. Yeah, I guess I'll actually put Elspeth in my grave, and that on top. I know it kind of sets off some alarms when your opponent sees you put Elspeth in your grave, but that's how it's going to be. Alright, so I guess he's just ignoring our Jace, going after our life total. So I guess here I'll plus Jace. Next turn we threaten to ultimate. Definitely want to draw into that End Hostilities. So yeah, this is a pretty good setup here. He's got to deal with 2 planeswalkers. Next turn we untap and wipe his board. He's actually going after my Elspeth. It appears. I don't know. We'll see how this attack goes. Okay, I guess I'll just throw some guys in front of the guys that I can block. I mean, this ultimate doesn't, like, win me the game or anything, but it is pretty good. We get rid of the rest of his cards, and then draw 7. I don't know, that seems pretty sweet to me. But I guess before I get ahead of myself, I'm going to go ahead and cast End Hostilities. I guess, well, I actually made a mistake. I should have attacked with my soldier first, so I did miss a point of damage. And I guess I'm going to go ahead and ultimate this. I do lose my Jace. We did okay, he's just going to concede, I guess. Well, I guess Jace seemed pretty good there. That's about the best case scenario for Jace, I think, is you ultimate it. Probably want to board in some sort of creatures. I also really like Glare of Heresy here, since he is a deck with a bunch of white creatures. And then you'll see that I took out Disdainful Stroke. That is an actual do-nothing. And I don't know, I'm not such a fan on counter spells in this matchup, especially on the draw. I don't like Dissolve. Nullify is fine. I think I do want the Rams. Sometimes the creatures can get a little large and get over Ram, but otherwise it's fine. Not so big on Suspension Field either, to be honest. We might just go over to this. I was thinking about just bringing in Brimaz too. But it costs 3 mana. We're on the draw. I feel like the deck can often ignore it. I don't know. We'll see how we feel after game 2. If we lose. If we win, of course, then there won't be a 3. But I think I'm just going to do this. Well, this seems fine. We got Ram as a pretty good roadblock. I don't think I want to scry right now. I'll just gain a life and pass turn. Alright, we might see another creature here. Looks like we are seeing another creature. Block the bigger guy. Yeah, I don't think this deck plays like any +2/+2 effects. Huh. There's just a pass. I mean, we're effectively just walling both these creatures, so I guess we'll just leave up Dissolve mana and say go. Until he gives me a reason to do something else. I mean, we sort of traded 1-for-1. We made him use up his God's Willing to kill a Ram, which is pretty good, I think. It's tempting to dissolve here. Yeah, I think I will actually. I know that we have End Hostilities, but dissolving here might actually make him think that we don't have End Hostilities, and then he'll play more creatures. Yeah, I think I'll just div here. So this knocks us down to 12. So yeah, I guess now we cast the End Hostilities. There could be a Negate here. But if he does not have Negate, I'd say we're in a pretty good spot. Alright, he's got the Negate. Hopefully that does mean, though, we can just untap into an Elspeth and then untap into a Jace plus Banishing Light. Oh, end step God's Willing. So I guess he's going to get 2 scries here. It's kind of important to see how he does these scries, I think. So he went bottom. I'm guessing he's trying to draw like into an Ordeal of Thassa or something. I would imagine that was probably what he was trying to scry into. Okay, this is great. Just drew another land. And I guess here we if we really wanted to, we could like div and then Banishing Light his guy. The problem with the Elspeth is that he could do some like runner with like Defiant Strike into God's Willing and kill us or something. That's a remote possibility. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna play it safe and div plus Banishing Light. Rather be safe than sorry. Dig Through Time is pretty sweet too. Probably actually won't end up being relevant in this game, given that our 2 planeswalkers should win us the game by themselves, but it could be relevant. Yeah, I'll just play Elspeth. And surely enough, he searched up Ordeal of the Thassa. I guess that's a pretty reasonable line for him. Lets him just cash in the 2 cards right away. That way I can't use a removal spell. And he's going after my Elspeth, which frankly I'm fine with. Obviously we cannot block. And yeah, let's go ahead and bounce this. Now we've got 2 planeswalkers, 6 tokens, counter mana, dig through time mana, all kinds of stuff. I guess I'll dissolve that, since whatever it searches up will probably end up dissolving anyways. Bottom. Yep. So I guess here we just want like End Hostilities. That'd probably be our best card. So yeah, I'll go ahead and just do this. particularly good. Alright, so now I know the top card of my deck isn't very good. I'll go ahead and shuffle. Surely enough, we got End Hostilities and another Dig. It doesn't get much better than that. So I'll go ahead and attack with all my guys. Cast this End Hostilities. And it's so sweet too, because we have 6 in our grave left over. Okay. Alright, looks like we got that 1-2-0. Alan Pennington with Gathering Magic. Thanks for watching. Thank you all for watching. If you haven't subscribed to Gathering Magic yet, please do so by clicking on the subscribe button. Or if you just want to watch some more primers, you can check out our playlist that contains every episode. And of course, you can always watch the next video by clicking on screen or on the link in the description box.